Hello, this is me Kevin Willinkar, and this is my day 18th of working on communication skills. The topic that we chose today is most embarrassing moment of life. I think I reframe it most memorable, memorable embarrassing moment of life because there are so many incidents, and I don't even remember some of them. But this was one of the most memorable embarrassing incident that I remember. And if I look back to it now, it's not even that embarrassing, but that moment I was a little embarrassed, and that there will be definitely more moments where I was more embarrassed than this, but I don't remember some of them or any of them. But I would like to speak on this incident. So it so happened that I'll tell you in two parts. Okay, the part one of the story is I was okay. I'll start with it. So I was in my secondary school, and I was in ninth standard mostly. Yeah, I think it's ninth standard, and we had an activity called as like assembly, and we used to conduct our own every day different class we used to conduct the assembly, and we had made teams, and I used to be always so excited when it was our turn. And like we used to do practice, we used to do some skit, we used to do some storytelling, this that, and I was really very excited every time to do that because that was a time to showcase something to the crowd. I actually love doing that. And that day I thought, let us do something unique which is never done on the assembly stage. And I was like, let us do magic. And I said I am doing magic. And but so in the whole week I prepared, I watched some YouTube videos, I learned some magics. And that time YouTube wasn't that famous, and it was not that accessible. Like now we know that that magic would be on YouTube, but that time it was something next level thing. So I watched one video of cards, and I like memorized the entire algorithm, which side to take, which this to do, and that everything I tested it on my parents, my family. Then I went to class, I tested it on my classmate to see if it is working, and it was working. And it was the assembly time. And I went on the stage, I took all the cards, and I asked anybody if they are willing to come on the stage. And that one boy came on the stage. I know his name. Okay, he's Shivam Kunkalekar, and I still remember that incident very well. And he came on the stage, and I shuffled, I gave the deck to him, and I told shuffle the cards, and he gave it back to me. I held cards in my hand. I did the entire magic. I was like, I don't remember which magic was it that time, but I just did the entire magic. And then he said, I told him to pick one card, and then it went. And then it was my turn to show which card it was, and I was like, yes, this is your card. And he said no. I was shocked. I was so shocked. It worked every time when I did in the class. And he's an honest guy. He's really very honest. I don't doubt him. Maybe I did some blunder in the algorithm somewhere. And I was like, oh shit. And cut to everyone in the crowd were laughing at me, including Shivam, including the people who were standing behind me for the assembly, my own classmates, my friends, my crush, my senior crush, my teachers, everyone started laughing. And I was so embarrassed that time. And this is my part two of the story. Everybody started laughing. And that time I stood up and I said, this was never supposed to be a magic, it was supposed to be a joke. We should embrace happiness. We should be happy. I wish I had said that, but I did not say it that time. I was so stuck and frozen, I could not do anything on the stage. But as I was coming down on the steps, I was thinking, oh, I should have said it is a joke, not a this and that. I thought it later, but that moment I was really frozen with cards in my hand, with like this, and everybody started laughing at me. uh, Although it did not impact me that much, like we went in the class, we laughed more, and it settled. The next day I forgot me, I moved on. It let it be, because that was a really nice step to do something unique that day. And this is one of my most memorable embarrassing experience. Now that I look behind, it's really sweetest memory I have of my. And if I anytime go back to my school, I'll just mention, maybe teachers have forgotten about it, but always I'll mention it at least once to remind them that this happened. And this is one of my most memorable embarrassing story. And now currently, if in this situation, Also, I get embarrassed a lot many times. I forget it most of the times. And if somebody's laughing, I feel it's good, like if they are happy, if it makes them laugh. And it is still funny. Here, this is where I sign off the story.